Салют, уважаемые зрители канала. Сегодня у нас задание «Иммунитет к метели». Итак, присаживайтесь поудобнее и поехали. Сегодня у меня горло прихватило, поэтому голос будет немножко другим.
Can I talk to you for a moment? I have a favor. I want to thank you again for recovering the wonder medicine. But disposing of Vash's reagents isn't enough to solve the medical supply shortage. Many of my patients can't be seen. Thanks to you, the route to the overworld through the furnace core has reopened. I'd like to use it to return to the surface and see if I can get... Remember my adoptive parents I mentioned to you a while ago? After the reopening of the furnace core passage, I had an idea. I wrote a letter and asked Sampo to deliver it to my parents' old address. I didn't have high hopes, but amazingly, Sampo brought me my mother's reply. No, I recognize my family's handwriting. We are all doctors, after all. Mom said they still live at the old house, but they're not working on the front lines anymore. They should still have some connections in the medical school and the hospital, though. If I'm lucky, maybe I can convince them to send extra medical supplies. Of course, that's not the only reason for me to go back to the surface. I can't wait to visit my... If possible, I would like you to go with me. Wonderful. I've sent another letter to my mom, telling her to find us near Fountain Plaza. Don't worry, I know my way around the administrative
Да, это она мне говорит, что она помнит. Так. Угу. И лучше сюда.
Come on, can't we stay out a little longer?
Oh, there you are. Sorry. Look at the busy flow of people. Life in the overworld carries on. We're a little early. I want to buy my mom a gift. You're more of an overworld local than I am now. Flowers, huh? That's a great idea. I've been underground. Flowers it is then. Can you...
Mom will like this.
Ever Summer? Was that always the name? Seems I was too young to get the irony back then. Sorry. I don't mean to sound cynical. Now that I think about it, sending flowers is quite the tradition in my family. Mom, Dad, Vash, and I, whenever something good happened, we sent each. Do you want to hear a flower story? As an orphan, I never knew my birthday. My adoptive parents took me to the overworld and made the day. And each year on that day, my parents would give me a bouquet of first snow. The number of stems represented how many years had passed since I joined the family. I only found out later that first snow represents beautiful memories. My parents gave me a beautiful childhood. And I still haven't had the chance to thank them for that. Each year for their anniversary, my dad would send my mom a bouquet of ball peonies wrapped in red paper. I heard that ball peonies represent love that knows no end. And does fit their marriage.
Mom will like this.
Oh, first snow, is it? 1 second. There you go.
All
Ей
done?
подарить
May I have a
можно
look?
же?
First snow. Thank you. It reminds me of carefree childhood days. I knew you'd pick the right flowers. Mom and Dad will be so... Let's go. My mom will be there soon. Best not to leave old folks waiting.
Mom will like this.
You know what I mean.
Come around and have a look.
А вот и Миша.
Mom!
Nat? Nat, is that...
It's been too long, Mom. Sorry. I don't usually get this emotional. How have you been, Mr. Oswell? Thank you so...
I'm doing fine, Miss Natasha. Just fine. Look at you. You've blossomed into a fine young woman.
Dad, I was wondering where he is.
It was 3 years ago, Nat. No need...
I'm so sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry. For 10 years,
Don't be, my dear. It is my honor to look after you.
It's not your fault that they sealed...
Oh, Mom. I have so much to say to you. But, I apologize. I wish this were a happier reunion. But there are too many suffering with sickness in the underworld.
Oh, there's no need to apologize, my child. I've heard of your deeds down there, and we have many connections in the medical academy. No matter what you need, be it medicine or data, I should be able to get it for you. Be the doctor you always were, Nat. We have all the time in the world to catch up.
It's all right. I was prepared. Although it still hurts to hear it from... With her help, we'll be able to ease the underworld's medical supply shortage. That's good news for I really wish I could spend the whole day talking to her about the old days. Let's head back to the underworld. We need to spread the...
Miss Natasha, one moment, please.
Mr. Oswell? I thought you headed back home with Mom.
I apologize, Miss Natasha. As a matter of...
Something that Mom isn't supposed...
You haven't changed a bit. Smart and sensitive. The fact of the matter is, in the...
What? Letters from Vash?
Of course, miss. I recognized his handwriting. You'll see what I mean. Actually, those letters were intended for your eyes only. The delivery address was the underworld, but because of the sealing off of the passageway...
I don't understand. Did you not show...
I'm sorry, miss. I opened one of them out of curiosity. That's why I put the letters in a secure place. waiting to hand them. I'm not sure if I did the right thing, Miss Natasha. I just didn't want you.
Do you have the letters on?
Of course, here. You can tell it's the young mother.
The cold has revealed to me my arrogance. How can a child who grew up in warmth ever begin to comprehend a cure to bitter cold? Vash didn't... I live in abandoned houses under broken roofs and continue my experiments. One step... If what's in here is true, then Vash must have built a lab somewhere in the snow plains. There'd be no point in him lying to me in the letters. Still, I need to leave the city to recover my brother's research data. Are you willing to come with me?
This young gentleman is right. Danger is everywhere beyond.
I know, Mr. Oswell, but I have a hero with me. He saved the underworld. I'm sure he'll... Vash, it's been so many years. Are you still alone in the blizzard? Oh, ignore me. I'm just talking to myself. Such hard... Harsh cold. It's hard to imagine anyone surviving in these conditions. Unless blizzard immunity is real. Let's hurry up. We need to find any clues that Vash may have left behind before both of us become ice sculptures.
Какая она заботливая, когда почувствовала сама холод. А так, пошли. Начнем с этих, наверное. Опа, свинка.
Gotta try hard
Ты
sometimes.
моя
Let's make
лопатуська.
some moves. Time to twirl.
Let's make it quick.
Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours!
Повторим. Тут нет смысла
Time to twirl!
Let's go.
защищаться.
Oh dear. Tough luck running into me.
Fighting is meaningless. No
Хрясь.
interesting conflict.
Time to twirl!
Let's make it quick.
What are you looking at?
Rules are made to be broken.
Time to twirl! Time to twirl! My turn!
The truth of life and death.
Давай вот так вот пропечатаем.
Time to twirl!
This is our chance. Past victories don't guarantee future ones.
Блин. Как же долго он, блин, бьет, размахивается.
Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's
Ой, шарахнет.
No interesting conflict.
time to twirl! Tough luck running into me! Phew!
Fighting is meaningless.
Try that again!
No interesting conflict. Rules are made to be broken. Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Here, this looks like lab equipment. Maybe Vash left it behind. Huh. Still, it's all just used test tubes, beakers, and other vessels. There's no sign of any Oh, I know my brother. He's meticulous when it comes to medical experiments. There's no way he wouldn't talk. I want to go deeper into the snow plains. Can you press on any further? Gosh, the temperature. Oh, that's very kind of you. But don't you underestimate. Let's prep. This may not sound like me, but I hope that deity, the architect.
Опять.
Citizens? Outside the walls? Hey, you two!
That's a... Oh, I'd almost forgotten. No one can leave Belobog without authorization. Looks like we...
I can't say you sound suspicious, but I can't just...
Captain, look at her necklace. Maybe she's telling the truth.
It's the same as Dr. Van.
My brother does wear an identical necklace. Do you know...
Are you really his sister? Dr. Vash saved a lot of my soldiers.
Save?
Yes. Take a look at the guards patrolling outside the city. Aside from the monster-related casualties, we lose men to frostbite, but thanks to the medicine the doctor leaves us, my soldiers are able to withstand the cold. They can make camps in the snow plains as footholds for our...
Medicine.
We don't know. Dr. Vash is elusive. My squad only met him once, and he didn't seem like the talkative type. He leaves the medicine at specific locations, and our patrols go there to collect it. The medicine is extremely potent. A small vial could keep someone warm for a week. Speaking of the doctor, it's been a long time since we last saw him.
So he really did have a breakthrough in the snowplane. Oh, did the medicine have any side effects for you?
Side effects? Not that I know of. If there were a problem...
Because the city would be too hot for us. We'd break a sweat just sitting idle.
Thanks for the information. We're planning to head deeper into the snowplains to find my brother.
Seems like you've made up your mind. I'd really like to send some of my men with you, but we can't leave our posts. Here, take this medicine. If what you two told me is true, I'm sure you're more...
Thank you, Captain. We'll take it with us.
You can't run! Gotta try hard to watch this awesome move!
No interest in conflict.
What are you looking at?
Let's go.
Time to twirl!
Too late to repent.
Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours!
А как насчет повторить?
Fighting is meaningless.
Try that again! Tough luck running into me! Here!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Свинта.
I've no interest in conflict. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Time to twirl!
Rules are made to be broken.
Time to twirl! Told you I could fight. Phew! You can't run!
Let's make it quick.
Time to twirl!
This will strengthen our position.
Upgrade configured.
Hold on. That's a big guy over there. Did you see that? There's something on the monster's back. Oh, the blizzard immunity. Shall we drink it? It's your call. I'm ready. Doctor?
Move carefully.
Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours!
Let's Let's go.
The truth of life in the sanctuary is but a vision.
Time to twirl! My turn!
Let's make it quick.
What are you looking at?
I've no interest. Rules are made to be broken.
Do you know who I am? This big diamond! It's all yours! Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move! You can't run! Tough luck running into me! Here!
Let's make it
The
quick.
truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
This is our chance.
Fighting is meaningless.
Try that again!
That was my first time seeing you in battle. You've got some moves, don't you? Let's have a look over there. My gut tells me we should find something connected to Vash. It's Vash's handwriting. This must be the location of his final lab. His last experiment was nearly 2 years ago? What happened after that? But his notes seem to suggest he was working to improve brother. Where? Sorry. I needed to take a moment. After seeing the letters Mr. Oswell kept for me, I was hoping things might have ended. He was my family, and I can't forgive him for what's done. Maybe I should feel glad. The medicine might not have been what he wanted it to be, but it... They'll remember him as a murderer, as someone whose evil experiments brought great harm to the innocent. But maybe this blizzard immunity can now bring benefit to others. Even if it was... I'll take his records and data with me, and continue what he started. Before we leave, I'd like to ask for another favor. The last one, I promise. That should do. You're right. Here lies fact. That'll do. Thank you for help. So long, brother. Hope you don't forget. A doctor does not get to choose his or her patient, my children. Remember, never say no to the...
Вот такое задание сегодня было. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Ставьте лайк, если понравилось. И пока-пока.